Why have you hit record? Why have you done it? You've started recording. Everything's going actually really well for once. You know what is now going to happen. It's just should have just kept playing. Just play the whole season. Done a video at the end. Hello everyone and welcome back to more Norwich City, bouncing back, and yeah, it's actually going quite well. So that's going to end today, isn't it? You know how it works. Hopefully not though, because it's been a really good start to the season. Obviously last time with our first introduction to life with England, we talked about the results that came before. They were good. The results since then have been, well, not quite as perfect, but still pretty good. We played Tottenham first of all, and we took the lead. Murray McCunny scoring once again. He's had a very good start to the season since he's been given the starting striker role. They did get a goal back in the second half, and it ended up being a draw. Pretty fair reflection on the game. Our first Europa League group stage match was against Saint Etienne, and it was a 1-1 draw in that one. Ryan Davis scoring again. We feel a little bit hard done by. This is the Europa League group at the moment. We've got Lazio. We're going to play them today, as well as Saint Etienne, and this team who I've never heard of, but they're from Hungary. So yeah, we then play Blackburn. They're back in the Premier League, but they don't seem to be as bad as they were last time. Seem a lot more defensively solid. It took us till the 78th minute to break them down, but break them down we did. Murray McCunny giving us the lead, and all 3 points in the end. I was fearful we were going to drop some points there, but we did manage to get over the line. I mean, they did nothing all game, absolutely nothing. So yeah, it was a good performance. The second 11 then played again and played well as we beat Burton Albion 3-0 in the Carabao Cup third round. Of course, we are the holders of that one. Can we retain the title? Probably not, but we will see. And then the only result I would say is straight up disappointing was against Sheffield United in the league. Disappointing in the sense of just how it turned out, because they're a good side. They've done well last season, and they're doing well this season as well. So a draw at Bramall Lane is not actually that bad, but we took the lead. Murray McCunny once again scoring. We were in complete control, and then I got to my sort of standard time to switch to the ultra defensive tactic, especially when we're only 1 goal up, is the 85th minute. I switched to it literally this millisecond after I pressed confirm changes. We got a corner, which Buendia took because I'd already subbed off James Maddison by that point, and ended up giving the ball away, and their left back just ran through and scored a goal they didn't really deserve. So frustrating. If I'd done it a split second earlier, it probably would not have happened. But the two results since then have been fantastic. 10 goals scored between both games. We beat the Hungarian side, whose name I'm not going to try and pronounce, 5-0. 0 at half time. I read the right act to them, and they came out fighting in the second half. Second 11 doing well. And then one of the best attacking performances of the season so far. We dispatched Aston Villa 5-2. David Brooks got 4 goals. 4 goals. He's more than justifying the price tag. If he's just a one-season wonder, then it's been one season worth having if it keeps up like this. So here is the Premier League table. 8 games played. We've got 20 points. That's a third of what we got last season. Really a third of what we got the last few seasons. So we've already got it in third place. We are just a point behind Arsenal, 3 points behind Manchester City. We're ahead of Chelsea. We're ahead of Liverpool as well. It has been good. And while I think about it, don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Anyway then, we are going to be playing Brighton first of all today. One of the teams who have been kind of sort of level with us. They've been ahead of us for the last couple of seasons, finishing above us both for the last 2 years. See how we get on against them today. They're in 10th at the moment. And then Lazio in the Europa League, probably, well, definitely the most difficult team for us in the group. So let's see if we can continue the good form and get 2 more wins. We've had another international break since last time, and it was 2 wins for England. We beat Switzerland and Slovakia. So the team for this one then is looking like this. Dean Henderson is going to be in goal. He has, I shouldn't say this, but he has done much better than last season. I think the biggest difference has been that just Ethan Ampadu isn't playing, which seems to have helped. Lewis and Howe is of course on the flanks, and Roberts and Mepham have formed a pretty solid partnership in the middle. Roberts, he just does the dirty work. Mepham gets a bit of the glory in terms of the rating. He scores more of the goals, but Roberts does a solid job. Cook, Chowdhury, Maddison is the midfield. Buendia on the left-hand side. Brooks on the right has been electric. Murray McCunny up front. If he can just keep scoring, then that will be fine. The difference between this year and last so far has just been goals. We have already scored. In fact, let's actually take a look at that. Not only have we got a third of the points that we got last season already, but the goals is the most important thing. We've already scored 20 goals. Well, last year we only scored 51 goals all season. So, yeah, just realised I probably should have actually played. I didn't play Michael Hansen at all during the international break. Probably should have. Should have made him play 90 minutes in both games, just so he was really tired for this one. That would be the dark arts of being in charge of an international side. I mean, that's certainly is something we can consider. But anyway, Brighton, we did quite well against them last season for the most part. A win and a draw, I believe. We beat them in the cup final, of course. And Hayden Roberts against his old side. Let's see how we get on. They've already got a corner. This is good. Mepham clears it, and well, I mean, that's a great start, really, isn't it? What did I say about recording? I mean, seriously, what did I say? We've been brilliant, and then Chris Mepham, who's been fantastic, not his best effort, and Malumbu scores. Henderson probably could have got there as well. So really, really pleased. I didn't mention the unbeaten word, but we are unbeaten. Until today, obviously. It could be 2 here. Turner Marsden with another free kick. Hayward Bellis heads over. I mean, seriously, guys. Seriously. We just beat Villa 5-2. It was glorious. And as soon as I hit record, this is obviously what happens. I mean, it's not even half time. Emi Buendia is on a 6.2. How do you get on a 6.2 in one? It's on a 6.1. How? So that was rubbish. Probably the worst first half of football, the worst of any half of football that we've done all season. Really bad. Obviously, I picked this game. What is wrong with me? Seriously. I'm going to throw this. I'm far from pleased with what I've seen. We've seen nothing. They've had 2 set pieces. They're 1-0 up. And, yeah, not great. Buendia on a 6.0. I mean, just get off the pitch, Emmy. I don't know what's wrong with you, but clearly not your day. David Brooks is tired. He's not playing well. Can't risk him being injured because he's generally speaking good. I mean, what is this? Seriously, we've been so good. And then we're 65 minutes in. We've not done anything at all. It's not even entertaining. Nothing is happening. I'm going to switch the system up because this is just depressing. I mean, I should have just kept on playing. Should never have come back. We should have just come back in May. Just be like, hi, season's over. We've actually done well for once. No. Anytime we share, anytime we do anything, it just goes wrong. I'm going very attacking because this is just awful. What a dreadful performance. Finally, we've decided to do something in the 86th minute, although it's just give the ball away from a simple throw-in. I mean, what is even the point? Henderson flings it out to Marcus Edwards. Are we going to try and actually attack on the goal, maybe? Edwards gets lucky. Solanke's in. Dominic Solanke. It's bounced really well for Dele Alli. And thank God he didn't miss that. Solanke, I was about to just insult Solanke for what he did. I'm gonna switch straight to this system because I do not trust us to hold on to a lead, and I will take a point at Brighton given how shocking we've been today. Edwards, good work from him, and then Solanke with a good ball. I mean, Chowdhury with a good ball even. Solanke manages to stay on side. Of course he doesn't score. Ali nearly missed that. That nearly went wide. I am shutting down and taking this point. Maybe could have got a winner if we had kept going for it, but I did not trust them to see that one out. Brighton, well, their XG is way worse than us, but they had more shots on target. So we will take that point and just get out. That was not a good performance, and I'm going to tell them that. At least we didn't lose. How do you think the two teams fared against each other from a tactical perspective? Or did you watch the game ad? Because there wasn't anything special about that. I mean, not a great advert for us, was it? But at least we actually showed some backbone and recovered. And, we retain our unbeatenness in the league. Right, time to play Lazio. We're going to back the same team because, I mean, how do you go from destroying Aston Villa 5-2, everyone playing amazingly, to that performance? I mean, seriously. We praised everybody. We said how good they'd been, and then they just let us down when the time came to it. But anyway, we're gonna back the same team, go with the same players, see how they get on today. I mean, the temptation maybe to bring in Dele Alli. Buendia he started off really well, but he's not been amazing of late. Even against Villa, he wasn't particularly good. Feel sure we played Lazio before in this save, and I seem to remember us doing quite well. I'd settle just for anything interesting. I mean, we're already 17 minutes in. I mean, seriously, does the game know that I'm recording and then deliberately do this? All the other previous matches have been so exciting, really enjoyable, and now I switch on and there's this. I mean, I'm trying to grow the channel, trying to promote it, and you have to sit here and watch this, which is just me basically being confused as the number at the top ticks across. Finally, something's happening. It's a corner. We're good at corners. Madison across. It's cleared. I mean, I say we're good at corners. We haven't scored as many as we did last season. Buendia, though, doing something useful, which is just shooting the side netting. What's this? 2 highlights before halftime. Positively luxurious. I can't believe it. David Brooks, show them how good you are. Show them. Show them. Show them. I mean, that was a good effort, to be fair. Smacking the crossbar. If they counter and score, I will be mad. Just take him out. Kick him in the legs. There we go. Well done, Lewis. So half time, and neither side has had a shot on target, so thrilling. But at least we did get we hit the woodwork. I suppose that's something. I'm going to say I'm happy with their performance, just because it's a lie. But we'll go with it. Feel Lazio are here for the taking. Really, we're going to go positive. See what we can do. James Madison's got a bruised ankle. Not that serious. We will leave him out there. His set pieces are just so very good. David Brooks on the turn, drives inside, goes to the shot. He's hit the crossbar again. So he is good. You can see how good he is. It's just, I mean, not been particularly accurate today. 65 minutes gone, and would you look at that? We just had a shot on target. Now it's 3 shots on target. We didn't see any of them though, so they might not have been that good. I'm going to demand some more. Come on, they're there for the taking. They're not doing anything at all at the moment. We can just get a goal. We should be all right. Cook to Aarons. We've hit the crossbar twice. Can we avoid a hat-trick of that? Aarons back to Chowdhury. He's been tackled. We've still got it. Aarons has been tackled. Is that a penalty? Have we got a penalty? That didn't look like a penalty. If this is given, I think Lazio can feel aggrieved. He definitely got the ball. It's been given. I mean, really? Really? I don't know what Luis Alberto is really doing back there to try and tackle. I don't know who's taking it. No idea. It's Madison. Good. He's at least reasonable. And he scored, so that's good. Good stuff. Cool, calm and collected. Goalkeeper goes the right way, but there's just too much placement into the bottom corner from our star man. I probably should come off positive. We might even go to the defensive tactic. Why not? I'm going to take off Madison and Brooks because they are both just really good. Buendia's now got himself injured, which I am less concerned about. Right, we're just going fully defensive, taking absolutely no risks whatsoever. And there we go. A simple 1-0 win. Penalty. They had 2 shots all game. We have absolutely dominated that one. We should have won by a lot more. But at the end of the day, 1-0, it's the same thing. 3 points on the board. Lazio defeated, and we are now well in control of the group. Well, I say that, I mean, we're well in control over Lazio, but St Etienne have the same number of points as us. That's not allowed. That's not acceptable. I mean, okay, well, it's kind of a 2-horse race. We're not in complete control, but it's looking good. Buendia out for 3 to 5 days. He will probably be fine for the next game, which I'm pretty sure is Carabao Cup anyway. It is. We've got Everton, tricky away from home, but I think given that we've played a full strength side against Lazio there, we will probably just rotate and give everyone a nice bit of a rest. And if we get knocked out of the League Cup, I'm not too bothered. We won it last year. As nice as that was, the prize is only Euro Cup 2. We've got our eyes set on a bigger thing. So actually, to be honest, given the board don't even care about it, I wouldn't mind getting knocked out of the League Cup just to avoid sort of, too many games later down the line. So we'll play the second 11, and if we go through, then cool. That's great. Right, we will be back next time for probably December. I mean, I think the group is going to hopefully be fairly straightforward, as good as St Etienne appear to have been so far. So I think it'll be some league action we come back to. I mean, Southampton, Chelsea, I mean, one of the sides that we've got a pretty good record against versus one of the sides we have a terrible record against. Sounds like something we maybe try ourselves against. That is probably what we're going to come back to. If not, it will be into January. But January looks, well, we've got to play these teams again. And I don't want to do that. We shall see though, but that is going to be the end of things for today. Sorry that you only got to see 3 goals. I mean, we should have done this. 12 goals. That was much more interesting. But, this wouldn't have happened if I was recording because they know. They know when I've pressed it. They know. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe as well. And I will see you next time.